Is it working? Okay. Hi, guys, and welcome back. Some more Gwent. Boy, it's good to be back. Whatever. The first reaction was like when I saw just how many decks I have in my collection. I really need to go through them and like just mm, like only leave those that are like actually good and not just have everything over here all bunched up. But the game already puts high up the decks that are like most played, or that the decks that you have most recently played. So yeah, technically it shouldn't be that big of an issue. I'm not sure if there's a deck limit over here like there is in Hearthstone, but oh well, we are here today and we are ready to play a new deck. This is a deck with another new legendary that has been added in the most recent patch. That was a long time ago, but I haven't had the chance to play it myself. It's another relic deck, so it will use Weaver's Incantation, and the legendary in question is Imlerith Sabbath, which is pretty powerful unit. It has very little power, but every turn it will duel the highest enemy on turn end, and if it survives it heals itself and gives itself 2 armor. So as long as the enemy doesn't have like too big of a units, it can constantly just kill units on the other side every turn, and get itself back to health and armor. And then after that, you can also buff it up with things like Mandrake or Parasite to bring it something like 12 points or something like that, and completely obliterate anything that the opponent can play. It's very powerful, especially in Arena. I had to deal with it a few times, and it was just you just couldn't fight against it. Basically, if you don't have strong removal options, and even if you do, sometimes it doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to go ahead, craft it over here. There are decks are basically revolve only around this card, and if you manage to kill it or mandrake it, then it's game over for them. But this deck apparently is slightly different in the sense that it has this card and it has cards that buff it, but it doesn't solely revolve around that. So, oops, that's the wrong one. Let us see. I need to keep seeing what cards to add, though. An interesting choices at the very least. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So there is Mandrake. There is oh yeah, right. Osrel, apparently, weirdly enough. Toad Prince. So you don't have Ada, Striga, or Morwood, despite the fact that it's a relic deck, and not even the 3 witches. So that is slightly odd. But it does have both Johnny and Iris companions. So I guess it kind of works its way back. And Friner, I suppose you can replace Toad Prince maybe, or Osrel, depending on how you want to play. And then it's the big ass relic thing, so apparently has a few draw mechanics in the form of reconnaissance, and by few I mean 3 of them. One of those, Slizzard and Foglet, which you'll get out with Dagon, I assume. Like I'm building the deck and at the same time I'm trying to figure out how it will work, what else? Oh yeah, ghouls. Oh yeah, because you play relics and they die, and then you can use that. Cockatrice. Guess you can reset your own damaged Imlerith if the enemy has somehow a way to damage it but not to kill it. And obviously Cyclops. And that's 25 cards. Alright, well, that should be pretty much the deck. We'll call this one Imlerith Relics, and we'll give it a go. Should be relatively interesting. I haven't played the deck at all. I have, zero idea of how to pilot it, so it should be an interesting experience, all things to get considered. All in all, yes, you can get Imlerith with Royal Degree, and that will bring it to 7 power. You have to keep in mind that Imlerith is the one that triggers the duel, so it will deal its damage first to the enemy unit. And then you have to also keep in mind that it has the additional armor, which protects it from incoming damage during the duel. So, yeah. Looks like Imlerith has pretty much put the scare into the freaking ladder, as there seems to be no one wanting to queue up. That's unusual, to say the least. Suppose we'll stop the search and try again. No, never mind. I guess the deck is the game is out of my control at this point. Alright, seems to be pretty decent. Let us see. So I guess we do keep Weaver's Incantation. I suppose we'll keep Frightener in case we win. We don't want Ghouls because we want to lose the relics first. Oh, and we don't want Foglet, definitely. Alright, this looks pretty decent. And we also have Cursed Bane. Not Cursed Bane, Wolf's Bane. Very weirdly enough, and you will want to discard that in some way, shape or form. So that's also an interesting tech choice. Johnny is, from what I've seen, the best way to discard it, because you can actually select what you discard and draw a card, and you also you don't draw a card, you get a copy of a card of the same color from the opponent's deck.
Soon, sisters, very soon.
All right, strengthen it up. Iris Companions can also discard it, but it discards it at random, so it's like, it could work or it could not work. Additionally, you can also play it by hand, Wolf's Bane, and that will put it into the graveyard. You can discard it by hand, that is, but it's better to discard it using an effect from another card than to discard it like this. Okay. Oh, it's a veteran deck. Yeah, it's been a long time. We can wait a little bit on that. Let's go for Toad Prince. Ah, that is just terrible. Oof. Should have played Dagon first. And now the problem is that I cannot play Dagon. Because, oh, that's my phone.
He don't like you.
The mother goddess, she giveth and taketh away.
Alright, we're back, and looks like this is the best time as any to give pass over here. So, you know, he played that, so he will have carryover, but we will have to we have the Frightener to maintain our card advantage despite the carryover. Ooh, that's pretty strong, but at the same time it doesn't matter anymore. I guess it does matter because he has the carryover, so yeah, he is going to win this round. Mandrake, so we do want to throw away the Foglet, and we'll probably want to throw away... I mean, we would want to discard... Oh god, yeah, that's very strong.
You only live once!
You only live once indeed. Alright, let's get rid of the Foglet in our deck. Sorry if I'm not paying attention, just have to give a small message over here. And we will have to move on from over here pretty soon.
More Hawk Devarie!
Yeah, this is the thing about it that that this deck is you know, it's a very strong. I mean, it's not very strong. The thing is that the veteran deck is will usually force a 2-on-1, because even if he remains on 0, we'll have pretty strong options. Right, I think it's time for Imlerith Sabbath to enter the scene. Bang, bang, and that's how it works out. Very powerful. Now he will most likely have an answer for it, but you can't play around everything, and the thing is that if he doesn't, then you are in a very good shape. Alright, it looks like we will win. I could have played the Frightener just to get rid of it, because Imlerith will have killed it, but that's fine. We'll just throw it away this way, and we'll try our best to win with whatever we have. Not sure about Iris Companions though. We'll see about what we can do about that. Guess we'll play a ghoul. I guess we'll eat this or this. It really doesn't matter. It's the same power.
We serve her who is Virgin, Mother,
Yeah,
and Crone.
this is why I said that they do have a lot more power. Do you have anything? I mean, they already have enough things to resurrect, so I cannot use Mandrake to try and banish something, unfortunately. Let's try.
Friends of the family.
Huh. Let's see. And it dropped that. Okay. But Johnny discards first. Yeah, it doesn't work out this way either. I was hoping that maybe, you know, we play Johnny next and maybe he can draw Wolfsbane and discard it, and we can do some sort of like trickery over here to work it out, but yeah, doesn't look like that's gonna work out. So we'll most likely lose this game unless he makes some sort of like critical mistake. I don't think there is a card. Well, I mean, yeah, we can't really. I guess we'll discard the Mandrake.
Peter Piper picked Prince Proxima a pack of pickled peppers by the Pontar.
And get. Come on, really? It's fine. We could draw. Yeah, we could draw Wolfsbane, and Uldaric can. We could have the option of Wolfsbane and another card, and Uldaric will discard the other card when you draw it. So we could still discard Wolfsbane. This might be the most interesting play ever. If we can win with this, I would be
Bow
impressed,
before
but
modern Freya.
it's still looking pretty bad.
He is here.
Yes, it worked! So it discards the Wolfsbane. And we do have just enough turns for it to work. Now the only thing that
Okay.
remains, oh, that's so strong, is to obtain enough points with the Cyclopses. Which... not
Bow
exactly
before
sure we
modern
can.
Freya.
I promise you a quick death.
Quick death. Bang! Yeah, that's not near enough.
That might even be amusing.
And even with that, we are way below. Yeah, we lost. But it was a clever move. I'll give myself credit for that. But we lost regardless. It was a good play though. Fortunately, this episode will have to end up shorter than the other ones. But we'll come back to it and replay this deck maybe a couple of more times and perform a little bit better. Fortunately, there is something that I just have to do and it cannot wait. So yeah, sorry about that, and I'll see you guys next time when we're going to make. Bye bye.